In the state of Oklahoma, when disaster strikes, DEQ responds. From field staff to laboratory scientists, they must work together to protect citizens. These are their stories.
This has been an unprecedented year with the continuation of the coronavirus pandemic and then the Arctic blast that we suffered in February of 2021. During those few days where we saw record low temperatures, our drinking water and wastewater systems were struggling to keep operational. Between power outages and the freezing temperatures, freezing equipment, and then supply chain interruptions for needed supplies to treat water, it took all of us to get them back up and running. Our partnership through the Oklahoma Strategic Alliance with the Water Resources Board, Rural Water Association, Municipal League, DEQ allowed us to coordinate efforts to improve our communications and provide immediate technical assistance to our systems in need. The DEQ field staff, our drinking water compliance staff, and our public information staff worked very closely to keep the Oklahoma citizens informed on what was happening and what they needed to do to stay safe.
The main issues that my systems faced during the February freeze were rolling power outages, frozen equipment, and water line breaks. If you've ever seen a water line break repair, you know that it's extremely wet and challenging work. Our operators were out there doing that work in sub-zero conditions, so the next time you see one, give them a big thank you. I monitor conditions, collect information about impacted communities, and send that to DEQ management, and generally make myself available to put systems in touch with resources they may need. My operators and town leadership always do a great job about sharing what's going wrong and what they foresee going wrong. So for example, midway through the freeze, one of my towns was struggling to maintain pressure due to a combination of a frozen water main, frozen water well pumps, and increased usage from customers stripping their faucets. That operator was super diligent and contacted me before pressure started dropping to discuss his concerns. We walked through possible scenarios from boil orders to bringing in water in case of a complete pressure loss. Fortunately, they made it through without dropping below the critical water pressure threshold.
During the month of February, the blizzard had a pretty big impact on the ability to handle sample load. I was out with COVID actually during that month and was able to work as support staff remotely from home to be able to handle the workload that was brought on by the additional workload that was brought on by the blizzard.
During that time, during February 2021, we were short-staffed just because of the COVID situation. So we were already on a rotation. So once the situation happened, we actually picked up Saturdays and Sundays and started working 7 days a week to handle the sample load for the state of Oklahoma.